Who do you think is the most powerful person in the world? You would be wrong if you think it is the President of the United States or the guys with the most billions of dollars like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Meet Mr. Klaus Schwab. He never was and will be officially announced as such, but he is the one. He is the creator of the Davos Manifesto and the concepts behind the Great Reset, a controversial plan to leverage the recent epidemic to substantially alter the global economy. Guys, this video can get demonetized very quickly. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to support the channel for covering major important topics as such. So here is the truth. Klaus is that person that you will see everywhere with the world's most influential elites. However, Elon Musk is not a big fan of Klaus Schwab because he has enough power and world banks that do what he tells them to do. Elon Musk declared his hatred for Klaus Schwab, the founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. When Elon Musk dislikes someone, he does not hesitate to point this out through his personally owned Twitter company posts. Before now, we have seen him go after politicians and other prominent leaders like Vladimir Putin and such. In the case of Klaus Schwab, he fell under Musk's radar for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is that Klaus started the European Management Forum, later known as the World Economic Forum, in 1971. You might be curious why it would matter to Elon. There are a few things you need to know about this whole verbal battle. Musk claims he is out to expose the dishonesty and lies behind the Great Reset. The Great Reset suggested a slew of policy ideas to address purported structural economic and political issues exposed by the recent epidemic via a symbiosis between people, planet, and profit, instead of a single concentration on profit. According to the theory, societal issues are generated mainly by private actors exploiting and using scarce shared resources, resulting in externalities that harm the planet. As a result, the World Economic Forum's Great Reset agenda asks for a slew of steps to boost states and multilateral government organizations' ability to control the economy and modify the legal system. The World Economic Forum threw forth lofty ambitions to reshape the globe following the recent epidemic. The Great Reset has been characterized by critics, including mainstream media voices and far-right and far-left conspiracy theorists, as international elites' efforts to increase their dominance over the global economy, either via naive charity or a sinister plot. This criticism has been embodied by the phrase Great Reset, which is now used as a catch-all for elites grabbing control amid a crisis. The notion of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, conceived by Schwab, is a vital component of the Great Reset. A confluence of technology, including robots, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, and energy storage, is driving the predicted Fourth Industrial Revolution. According to the Great Reset, this revolution will be as disruptive to economic and political order as earlier industrial revolutions. Hence, global leaders should utilize the epidemic to implement legal and social changes to ease this new transition. The epidemic provides a unique but fleeting chance to contemplate, reinvent, and reset our society to build a healthier, more fair, and affluent future, Schwab stated. There's a 280-page book and a podcast on the Great Reset. However, the strategy could be more specific. The lack of clarity in the plan's announcement by a powerful organization offered good ground for conspiracy theories to flourish. The recommendations, as well as the WEF itself, have received valid criticisms from several sources. Conservative politicians and media sources accuse the organization of promoting anti-economic environmental policies. Others wonder whether unelected persons like Schwab should have the ability to push so loudly for ideas that have the potential to reshape the global economy. The Davos summit is undoubtedly packed with prominent individuals who have an enormous impact on international events. Concerns have also been raised concerning the influence of technology on civil liberties and employment. However, as we mentioned earlier, the actual energy online comes from crazy and unproven assertions, rather than significant political problems such as fossil fuels and wealth equality. The Great Reset conspiracy theories are nebulous and difficult to pin down, but piecing them together yields something like this. The Great Reset is the global elite's plan to establish a communist world order by abolishing private property, using recent epidemic to solve overpopulation, and enslaving what remains of humanity with vaccines. Elon recently responded to Jordan P. Peterson's post, which read, "Who is Klaus Schwab anyways, and why are elected world leaders accepting and promoting his vision? Not sure, but after watching some of his talks online, he wouldn't be an obvious choice to play the protagonist in a movie." Yeah, you might need an extra explanation here again. Let's give you a quick insight into the Great Reset and what Musk is trying to point out. These two words, Great Reset, have generated over 8 million interactions on Facebook and have been reposted almost 2 million times on Twitter since the initiative's inception. Among the most popular postings are unfounded claims that the Great Reset is a strategic component of a central plot by the global elite, who somehow planned and oversaw the recent epidemic. Elon Musk has been hinting at the idea that the most recent epidemic was used as a tool by the most influential groups of people. Lockdown limitations were imposed not to stop the spread of the virus, but to purposely bring about economic collapse and establish a communist global government. However, one runs for the benefit of strong capitalists. Because of the ambiguity of this conspiracy theory, it has gained supporters among anti-vaccine activists, anti-lockdown campaigners, New Age healers, and individuals on the extreme right and left. The Great Reset has been changed in the hands of many internet activists, from a cry to urge people to think about a sustainable future to a diabolical plan against mankind. Experts claim that similar beliefs about the advent of a totalitarian global government have been circulating since the 1960s under the umbrella phrase New World Order, which derives concepts from 18th century conspiracy theories. Skeptics of the Great Reset repackage previous ideas with additional bogus recent epidemic era assertions, such as how vaccinations contain microchips and enslave individuals. The World Economic Forum admitted in a video that the message around the Great Reset did not proceed as planned. The globe has seen many events in recent years that have contributed to the Great Reset. The emergence of social media, a severe fall in faith in institutions, and a general feeling of uncertainty are among them. People are flocking to newer, more innovative methods of doing things as trust in existing institutions has reached an all-time low. The advent of social media has forced us to wonder if we can trust anything we read on the internet. People are also worried that the truth is becoming more challenging to determine. Overall, there is a feeling that the world is getting less clear, representing a fundamental change in our perception of worth. Consequently, many organizations will have to reassess their strategy and seek new methods to remain competitive. Elon Musk is paving the way. His vision for a sustainable fourth industrial revolution will have long-term implications for business. Over the last several decades, we've realized that humans are capable of almost anything. This has resulted in higher self-esteem and a general sense that individuals have more influence over their lives than ever before. The self-help movement has gained traction, and individuals are seeking new methods to manage their emotions. These techniques are based on neuroscience and psychology, which is only sometimes correct. Having said that, many individuals are prepared to try anything provided to them. People are willing to attempt new ways to attain happiness now that society has moved to a more optimistic viewpoint. As a result, the popularity of meditation and yoga has skyrocketed. At the same time, sports are becoming more popular to feel productive and in charge of one's life. The Internet of Things is one of the most important methods to create a perfect reset. When we have access to everything from cars and refrigerators to toilets and light switches, the distinction between the digital and physical worlds will become more blurred. One of the fundamental inventions that will allow the big reset is blockchain. Klaus Schwab has long advocated for the concept of stakeholder capitalism, which is a primary focus of their Great Reset plan that was unveiled some time ago. This new idea promotes a shift in global capitalism, whereby companies are encouraged to step away from solely serving shareholders and instead strive to create value for all stakeholders, including customers, suppliers, employees, and entire communities. To realize this goal, the WEF is promoting multi-stakeholder partnerships between the private sector, governments, and civil society in order to facilitate a new approach to global governance. Is this going to work? It may already be working, and you and I don't even know about it. So that's why it is important to pay attention when Elon Musk drops a pin on a certain topic worth knowing about. He has nothing to hide, considering how much he had to go through to keep Twitter free from outside control. And this is just the beginning. Thanks for watching.